Now high school got pretty bad. Do you know that there were guys there? You know, they would shout out things like queer, and they'd shout out mean things, and also they wanted me to perform oral sex on them. And it's not because they were gay. It's because they didn't regard me as a person. So you know what I did? I began smoking pot and getting stoned every day and escaping from the world. Richie, what is wrong with your eyes? You used to be such a smart, good-looking boy. Look at you. I don't know. I am so worried about you. I am so worried about you. I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. Richie, why are you staring at me? Stop giving me that smirky look. You stop that. Wait. Wait till your father gets home. Now, it pretty much was determined that I was not going to graduate. I was not going to graduate from high school. I was graduating from high school, but I wasn't going to college. So I had got a job in a bank, and I went to acting school. And one day I was going to acting school, and I was on the corner of Sheridan Square, and I met this guy his name was Sebastian. And he took me in this silver car to a hotel on 30th Street. And I remember he took me up and he took care of himself, left me there, got his rocks off as it were, and left me laying there in the bed. And I was 18 years old, and I looked up and I saw the roaches crawling on the wall. And I didn't know what to do. I went home and I took a shower and I scrubbed myself clean. I never realized how dirty. I just wanted to scrub myself until I was clean, because at that point I thought that queers were dirty. Now, Richie, I haven't seen you in a while. Now I hear if you live in Brooklyn and you're gay, they kill you. And do you know that I think that it is the right thing to do? You should move from Brooklyn. Now, hello. Oh my God, the bartender said, I was 14, I was 18, and the only reason why I didn't have my draft card is because the bartender said, I'm cute. Oh my God. Look at the way they're staring at me. Oh my God, they're staring at me. I like this gay bar. Now, in a short time later, guess what? I told my father that I was gay. Hey, I don't like it. I don't approve of it. I think you should change. Now, and I don't think you should tell your mother. She wouldn't be able to handle it. And don't tell the neighbors. Now, I think it took my father 5 minutes, to tell my mother, because at that time I was living in Manhattan, and when I got home, there was a message on my answering machine from my mother. And she told me to get right back to Brooklyn. And I did, and she was pacing frantically. Oh my God, your father said that you're gay? How are we going to live? How am I going to survive this? My God, don't tell the neighbors. Please. Richie, what did I do wrong? Now, at this point, it was 1975, and I was picketing, living in the village, and I was picketing for gay rights. Gay rights, no discrimination at the workforce, no discrimination. Oh, hi. Yeah, my name is Rick. I live on Perry Street. I'm a model and an actor. I'm very successful. I'm moving to 45 Christopher Street. Oh, yeah, well, Greenwich Village is so cool. It's so full of color. And people are different here, except they walk the same. Hey, Stop throwing, why are you throwing stones at me? Why are you throwing, stop. That night, I spent the night in jail. That peaceful demonstration turned into a riot where the gay demonstrators were attacked by the homophobic crowd and a riot started. Now, for the most part, I was able to be gay in the 70s, but do you guys know what internalized homophobia is? I used to drink and drug a lot. Was I drinking to kill that faggot, queer, from Brooklyn? Was that why I was drinking? Was I trying to kill myself? No. So, anyway, and there were certain rules. You could be gay if you followed certain rules. Never, always, first of all, act straight. Act as if you were straight. And second of all, never tell anybody that you're gay. Okay, and never hold hands with someone of the same sex walking down the street. And also, the one thing that is very clear, gay life in the 70s was mostly about sex. And sometimes I would do things and go to places that were very unsafe. Get your hand off my dick! Why are you laughing at me, weird boy? Stop laughing, gringo. Now I'm laughing at you. Now, by 1977, I lost everything. I lost my apartment on Christopher Street. I lost my modeling contract. I had been on Broadway, and that was all gone. And I had to move home to Brooklyn to my father. Now, your mother and I accept the fact that you're gay. But we don't accept the way you're living. You're always drinking, and now you have to move back to Brooklyn. You've lost everything. Now, I spoke to your brother Eugene. You are getting a job as a janitor. You're going to Alaska. And you know what? We don't care. We accept the fact that you're gay. Why don't you just be happy?
Ron Frederick to Dr. Courtney. Ron Frederick, please.
Now, at this point, I flew to Kodiak, Alaska to become a janitor. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a janitor. But remember, I was an actor and a model. Now, here in Kodiak, a couple weeks ago, they beat up this queer. I mean, they broke his arms and his legs. I think that is really terrible. But you know what? I understand it. I think queers should be, gay people, should be quiet about who they are. They should keep it to themselves. Now, it's very difficult to have a brother who is gay. You should just change, okay? Don't be gay anymore. And another thing, I think that you're a lousy janitor and you're going to get a job on a fishing boat. Yup! I got this guy Richie, a job on my boat. He's from New York, the lower 48 of all places, y'all. And he was drinking all the time. Oh, we all do. But he would throw up on board, all over the boat, yo. So, and you know something else? This guy Richie was a queer. He went into Sully's bar, you know, right across the street, yo. Right across the street from the small boat harbor. He went right across the street and put his hand on someone's leg. Yo! Faggot! Faggot! Kill the homo! Kill the homo! Hey, John, get him! Get him! Get him, kill the homo! We beat up faggots for stealing food! They broke 3 ribs. And I had to move. I moved from Kodiak, Alaska. I moved to San Francisco thinking that that would be my salvation.